It's tough to resist temptation when you're browsing Mercari here in Japan. I bought this box of 154 mini-discs as kind of an early Christmas present. They were under 100 yen each. The listing didn't provide detailed pics, but the price was right, and I figured I might get lucky. But would I? Why don't we open it up and find out? Let me get through this tape and open it up. I had a little helper whilst filming, so I did edit out some audio and record this track, but otherwise the video is in chronological order. Okay, a lot of newspaper padding, not uncommon. And here we go. We immediately see some Sony, Maxell, TDK, and Prime Disc, with and without cases. First up, a Prime Disc with no case. Sony Bianca 80 minute with no case. Blue Sony Color Collection, no case. Sony Bianca 80 minute in green. Maxell Twinkle with no shutter. Maxell used plastic shutters often and they could easily pop off or degrade. Maxell SX74, nothing special. Maxell Color Club with Will Smith's greatest hits. Was there more than one? Here's another Maxell Color Club. This time 200 kilometers per hour in the wrong lane by the Russian girl duo t.A.T.u. in 2002. Blue Sony Color Collection, J-pop hip-hop group m-flo's 2001 release, Expo Expo. Here's an English one, a best of. Hey, I know these. Yep, Eric Clapton on a Victor Pure Gold. Here's a nice Maxell Twinkle, the legendary Mr. Clifton by Twiggy in 2001. Kudos to Maxell for fun-colored discs, not just the shells. TDK fine. You can spot these easily by the 3 marks on the shutter. Crown Royal should be a reference to Run DMC's last album in 2001. I believe this is a newer TDK fine disc, this time in green.
Here, hon, I want you to stand up so you can move around.
Red Sony Color Collection with 8 Mile from Eminem in 2002.
Sony with a case.
Here's another in English. Ah yes, no mystery here. Boyz II Men's second album, a massive success with hits like I'll Make Love to You, On Bended Knee, and Water Runs Dry from 1994. I was living in Philadelphia in 1993 when they first broke into the limelight. Up next, Blue Sony Color Collection with Kaleidolife by K from 2000. Not familiar with it yet. Carinopolis 3? Next Wave could be referring to a 2003 Mondo Grosso album, but not sure. Still, a nice Sony Prism. Another nice Maxell Twinkle, no label. Here's a Victor AR or AIA with La Bella Mafia by Lil Kim in 2003. Another Sony Prism. Wonderful. Not enough info. Red Sony Color Collection with a 2000 album from Nitro Microphone Underground. Can't say I'm familiar with them. Another Red Sony Color Collection, this time with Ballads by Mary J. Blige. Interestingly, this was a Japan-only release. Here's a Sony Nag, Alter Ego by Tyrese from 2006. Another blue Sony color collection, and another Lil Kim album, this time the Notorious K.I.M. from 2000. Oops. Here's the Rush Hour 2 soundtrack from 2001 from the movie featuring Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker. Hikaru Utada contributed as well. Hey, look at that. A TDK Bit Club. Not my favorite one, but it's still nice to find one in this lot. Here's a blue Maxell Color Club. Black Diamond from 1999 might be Angie Stone. Bone Thugs and Harmony on a blue Sony Color Collection. They were big in the late 90s. I like these Maxells. This one has the Wu-Tang Clan's first album, Enter the Wu-Tang. I listened to this way too much back in 1993. Still a great listen and definitely one of the most influential albums of the 90s. Public Enemy's Apocalypse 91, The Enemy Strikes Black, their fourth album on a nice TDK. Pink Maxell Color Club. Jackpot? Not enough info to go by, but it could be the 2003 album by Chingy. Here's another TDK Big Club, this time from 2000. Tyler, Hip Styler. Not familiar with this 2000 J-pop album or artist, but apparently they liked it enough to put it on a Bit Club. Case was scratched, but the disc looks great. Okay, moving on. Blue Sony Color Collection. Let Go could be Avril Lavigne's 2002 album with Complicated and I'm With You. Next, a green Maxell Color Club. Yamakasi? Maybe from a 2001 parkour movie. Red Sony Color Collection with Ketsumeishi's album from 2001, Ketsunopolis. Another one I'm not familiar with. Still a ton more discs in here. Hopefully we'll get a few more good ones. Based on what we've seen so far, the previous owner or owners were living the MD life in the late 90s, early 2000s, and definitely fans of J-pop and American R&B and rap. Hard to know where to start. I think I'll get all of these loose, caseless ones first. If these are just loose discs with no labels, I'll speed through them. Okay, Sony and Egg. Some people like the simplicity, but I do find them a bit boring. Red Prime Disc, nice hue, and I think these were the ones that were designed in Germany. AXIA MDJs. Sony Bianca in red. Another one. Victor Color Palette, pretty scratched up. Another Sony Bianca, black this time. Sony Bianca in yellow, I like this one. Sony Bianca in green, I don't often see this one, and I like it. Another yellow Sony Bianca. Sony Bianca in blue. Sony Color Collection in black or gray. Sony Color Collection in purple. Sony Color Collection in blue. Nice gold TDK. Not sure what series this is. Scratched up TDK Fine. Another TDK Fine, this time in blue. Not too many brown discs. Here's a TDK. Victor color palette. Another loose one in here. Red Sony color collection. Another loose one. Sony Bianca in blue. A bunch of discs in jewel cases, so let's get those out. Looks like a few of those Victor AR ones. Here's a nice Denon Lapicia in green. Songs in A minor. Should be Alicia Keys' 2001 album. I like these opaque Sony color collections. I'll have to get that marker off later.
These are nice.
Looks nice. Not exactly sure what first track or first song it's referring to. May have to give it a listen later. The first of this set of Victor AR discs, Genesis, quite popular for decades. This one just says gift, so can't be sure. The Last Temptation, either 1994 Alice Cooper or 2002 Ja Rule. I'm guessing Ja Rule based on the other disc. This one just says 3D and could be the 2002 album from TLC. Essence could be the 2001 album by Lucinda Williams. Under Construction could be the 2002 album by Missy Elliott. This disc is actually the album Soulhead by Braided, 2004. I'm not familiar with them. How about the grammatically incorrect It Ain't Safe No More by Busta Rhymes from 2002?
The whole set.
Better Days should be Tupac's posthumous album from 2002. They're just getting lazy now. High D is a J-pop artist, but no telling what album this is. Harlem Version 2 was a compilation of J-hip-hop from 2003. Here's another one of those opaque Sony color collection. Track sample. Oh, this is the La Bella Mafia album again. Let's look at that disc outside of the case. That might be worth wiping and keeping. Just Curse. Maybe the German rapper who was popular around the early 2000s? Oh, nice. Orange TDK music jack. No label. Okay, next batch. Hey, TDK Bit Club. The zebra design. Unleash the Dragon? I had to look it up. It's Cisco's 1999 release featuring the hit Thong Song. Anyway, nice find. TDK Bit Club and the zebra design. Pretty good shape since it's been in the case. Sorry, Cisco. I'll be needing that disc. Okay, next up. A Maxell Color Club in pink with Ketsunopolis 3 by the band Ketsumeshi. Sorry, fumbled it a bit. One sec. Okay, back at it. Sony Prism. Man vs. Machine is Xzibit's 2002 album. Nice simple yellow disc. Ah, Sunnytex. Ah, full track list here. The Eminem Show from 2002. Well, let's keep it G-rated by not reading that. Ah, Marshall Mathers, another Eminem album. Okay, what's next? Oops, sorry. Let me get it out of the case. Nice blue Sony color collection. The Open Door. Sorry, gonna put that back in the case. Okay, that's that blue Sony color collection. What's next? Will Smith, Willennium. I suppose I do know the Wild Wild West. Nice blue AXIA. One sec, let me get this out of the case. Okay, putting that away. Next disc. Sorry, I'm having to put it down. Now this is nice. A black opaque Sony color collection. Don't know what's on it, but I'm going to put that away for later. Sony color collection with Press Play. Diddy's 4th album from 2006. Pretty late for this MD collection. Nice Sony Prism, no label. Sorry, let me get this disc out. Party R&B Hip Hop. I will have to check this out and see what the track list is later. Sorry, trying to get another disc out. Blue Maxell Color Club, Tarantula. This could be Mystical from 2001. Another blue Sony color collection, Limited Silver, a 1999 album by Bird. Orange Maxell Color Club, Spice of Love. This could be from Mighty Crown, a Japanese reggae band from 2002. Here's one called Double. This should be from the band of the same name. Oh, nice. I saw the label was a TDK Bit Club, but wasn't sure about the disc. This is what I call the Dancing Girl, and it isn't my favorite Bit Club, but it's still nice. Looks like it's in great condition. Thankfully, it's been in the case. Okay, next batch. Some blue Sony color collection. This is the 2001 live album from Sugar Soul. Not familiar with them, but I guess they're R&B. Next is another blue Sony. MG4 by Mondo Grosso, known for their electronic future jazz sound. Another blue Sony, The Ink. Might be a hip-hop compilation from 2002. Okay, I don't know this track list. La 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 Love Thing by Toshinobu Kubota in 1996. Nice Maxell Twinkle in green. Let's check out this Sony Prism. Drop by Miho. Oops. I do like these gold Sony Prisms. Okay, another blue Sony color collection. Ah, here's disc 2 of that album from Sugar Soul we saw earlier. Okay, next batch. Another blue Sony. It just says Essentials. I'll have to check this out later. Victor AR. Love these jewel cases. God's Son, a 2002 album by Nas. Here's MG4 again, the album by Mondo Grosso we saw earlier. I think that's Slim Shady and some questionable cursive. Yep, Eminem on a Maxell Twinkle. Green Maxell Color Club, Too Fast, Too Furious, might be the soundtrack. Nice red Sony color collection. No label. Nice purple TDK Fine. Kick the Can might be from the group Kick the Can Crew. Look at this poor Maxell Twinkle. This is why I don't love the Maxell MDs with the plastic shutters. They deteriorate. Hang on, let me get it out of the case. Look at that. The shutter disintegrated into fragments. Some stuff is inside the disc area also. I don't know if this was specifically left in the sun, the elements, or what, but I haven't seen this happen with any of mine yet. Still usable, but now it's lost its protection.
It's broken.
Okay, let's put that away. Here's another shutterless one. Blue AXIA, I think. Let me get it out. Again, still usable, but no more protective shutter means you need to be more careful and keep it in a case. Okay, next. A nice Maxell Gold. No label, though.
Yeah, it's okay.
Let's get it out. These are nice-looking discs. Okay, next we have the platinum version of that Maxell with Eric Clapton's Pilgrim from 1998. Yet another blue Sony color collection. Let me get it out. Oh My Sister should be the 2003 album by Soulhead. Okay, let's keep going. Green TDK Music Jack with Viva La Revolution, the 1999 album by Dragon Ash. These are nice looking discs. Still Got the Props should be MC Light's 1998 release. Looks like the disc inside is Game Theory, which could be from The Roots. Nice disc. Next up is a TDK XA. Let's look at the track list. This seems to be a compilation from various Japanese hip-hop and R&B artists. Okay, Blue Maxell Color Club, no label. Next batch, Pink Maxell Color Club. Oops. Here it is again, Pink Maxell Color Club, no label. Here's an AXIA, Best of the Best by Buddha Brand in 2000. I'm not familiar with them though. Another blue Sony color collection, no info. This one does have a label, DJ Master Key, Daddy's House 1. You mean there's more than one? Okay, we're into the last row. Let's grab the next batch. Nice blue Sony collection with LL Cool J's album Mr. Smith. I'm pretty sure it actually stood for Ladies Love Cool James. Always nice to see a TDK Bit Club, or even better, two of them. The first one is Crystal K's 637 Always and Forever from 2001. Let's check it out. Looks like it's in great shape. And let's check out the other Bit Club, Usher's 8701 from 2001. Still has labels and is in great shape. Hey, I like this gold Victor. This terrible attempt at cursive handwriting is Big Willie Style by Will Smith. Red Sony Color Collection, and something by one of my favorite doctors, Dr. Dre. I think this label belongs to an AXIA. Yes, Natural Sound. Nice disc, no label or track list. An old Konica. Eric Onassis should be referring to the 2000 album by Eric Sermon. Another Sony color collection. Oh yes, First Love by Hikaru Utada. A must-have album in the late 90s and now. Truly a classic. Nice red Sony color collection with Planet Shining by m-flo from 2000. I'm not familiar with them, but they're pretty popular. Here's a blue Victor with The Rhyme Animal by Zebra, a Japanese rapper. Again, not familiar with him, but he was pretty big in the early 2000s. Okay, next batch. Almost done. Let's get this disc out. Sheena Junpei. Not sure what album, though. Nice Maxell Twinkle, though. Nice purple AXIA. No label or track list. This cute label has Key of Life and Stevie Wonder on it. Maybe their own mix? A nice Maxell Twinkle. The Killer Best is a compilation from Japanese R&B singer Silva. I really like these intensely orange AXIA discs. I have one, and I'm definitely keeping this one too. Okay, what's next? Mind Travel might be a 2011 album by Superfly. Another Sony Color Collection with Big Bang by Busta Rhymes from 2006. Oh, let's get this disc out. Ah, a white TDK clef with the Five Corners Quintet, a Finnish jazz band. I like these clean, simple discs. Hopefully I can get that marker off with some alcohol. Next disc, another Sony Color Collection with Eve-Olution by Eve from 2002. Nice sparkly green AXIA. Let's get it out of the case. Oh, the case is sparkly. The disc is just nice, but not sparkly. Not sure if I have one of those cases, but I'm sure I've had these AXIA discs before. Interesting. We'll have to keep an eye out for more of those slip cases. Here's a nice TDK H.O. in pink. Love these. Let's get it out. Ah, a track list. These H.O. discs come in 5 colors, and they're all great. This pink and the gray are my favorites. This looks like a 2006 compilation album from a Japanese jazz band called Pez. Okay, almost done. Red Sony Color Collection with Cash Money Mix, which might be a custom mix. TDK Fine 60 Minute in blue, no label. Sony Prism, nice, no label. Blue Maxell Color Club, let me get it out. Street Dreams could be another album by the Japanese rapper Zebra. Okay, we're in the final stretch. Another Sony Color Collection. A bit faded, but I think it says The Road, but not sure by who. Okay, up next. Yes, another Bit Club. Snoop Doggy Dogg's Greatest Hits. Worth a Bit Club? Only you can decide. The disc is in great shape, so they might have recorded it and just stored it. Okay, up next, a Sony Prism CK album. This could be one of Crystal K's, not sure. Another red Sony Color Collection. Viva La Revolution again by Dragon Ash again? We did see this earlier. Okay, just a few left. Another red Sony, Devil's Night by D12 from 2001. Blue Sony, Missy Elliott's Miss E, So Addictive from 2001. The Blueprint, Jay-Z's album from 2001. Let's get this blue Sony Color Collection out of the case. Boys to Men again, with the boys' names on there. Nice black Sony Color Collection. Looks like a nice gray color, actually. Red Sony Color Collection with R. Kelly. Didn't expect to find that here. This is disc 1 of his 1998 album, R. Okay, on that note, almost done. Another blue Sony Color Collection. Probably the most common color here, no label. Let's flip these so they don't keep falling. Red Sony Color Collection. Respect by Diana King from 2002. Not familiar with it, though. And yes, another TDK Bit Club. This time the Zebra. And it's disc 2 of R. Kelly's R album. On a Bit Club? With the hit sticker on there, too. The disc looks like it's in great shape. Another blue Bit Club. I Want It All by Warren G. Don't we all, Warren? Don't we all? Again, looks like it's in great shape. Should be a TDK case. Yep, Another Bit Club with DMX's 1998 album, It's Dark and Hell is Hot. Well, there goes my streak of Bit Clubs. Buddha brand Disc 2 on a brownish AXIA. Red Sony Color Collection, not sure what generation this is, but it's got a nice shutter. Not sure what the Gemini could be referring to, though. Orange Maxell Color Club to close us out. In great shape, too. Well, that was fun. I can't remember ordering a batch of discs this big when I was in the States. 154 discs from all the major manufacturers, including a fairly uncommon Konica. Plenty of Sony Color Collection discs, some Maxells, TDKs, and AXIAs. But this was really lucky. Let's check out the TDK Bit Clubs. That's 10 total, including 2 zebras, 1 dancing girl, and 7 bubbles. These may not be the official names, but it's what I call them. They're in great shape, so perhaps they were recorded then stored safely in their cases. Well, I hope that was somewhat interesting, and maybe you heard some 90s or early 2000s J-pop or rap hip-hop that you want to check out. As always, thanks for watching.